So almost 2 years ago, Alan and I made a video where we bought this real estate deal called the Inwood Terrace deal, and we never made an update.
We've just been too busy, haven't had time.
A lot going on behind the scenes. We're gonna tell you exactly how much money we made and how we did on the project, so stay tuned.
So Jesse and I have been talking about working together for a while. He's been pestering me. I've been busy. He's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. And sometime around Christmas 2019, I went over and looked at the project and thought it would be a good opportunity for Jesse and I to do something together. It looked a little rough in the beginning, but there's some opportunity here that I think is interesting.
Yeah, like the lot.
Yeah, like the thing with this particular house is you have to look beyond the house and see what's around. So this was a little bit of a development opportunity. It's an old house with an empty lot that you didn't even pay attention to.
It's more like a large yard. I mean, we were the ones that said, you were actually the ones that, hey, the zoning is RLD 60, residential light density 60, which means you have 60 feet frontage by 100 feet, and this was 62 by 102 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I mean, I drove by it. You know, there's this great breakfast place right down 2 houses away. Everybody parks on the street. You never pay attention to it. And then all of a sudden you realize, wait a second, what if we sold the lot while we're doing the house? And that spurred, I think, the motivation to do the deal as well.
What if we could get $50,000 for this lot? Like, that would be crazy, right? We were like, oh, so Alan reached out to his real estate friend, John, who works in the area, San Marco-ish.
Yeah, he sells a lot of real estate there, and said, hey, what's this lot worth? What do we think we could get for it?
He's like, man, you could sell it for like 100 grand.
Yeah, so, you know,
what?
that changes the metrics really quick.
It does.
And the ROI on this deal, you're gonna pay, we paid $251 for the house, and we sold the house ultimately for $421. So it's not a bad deal.
But then we sold the lot for $105. $105,000 for this piece of grass.
So as far as I look at, from my perspective, the lot, or the house, was the vehicle to the lot. That lot was the easiest, quickest, fastest, least amount of stress money, period.
Yeah, I did a lot of the marketing, but I found a guy who I now have a relationship with. He does $100 million plus, probably $200 million at this point, but in Jacksonville, new homes, you know, just really great guy to know.
Yeah, so, you know, he closed in
He made
10
$100
days.
grand.
Yeah. Then he built a house, he builds production.
Yeah.
He builds, you know, fast track construction.
Right.
He built the house beside us before we finished the renovation on the house.
Yeah,
which is, you know, a little frustrating and a little.
We took a long time. In the original video, I think we said we wanted 80 grand or something, a little even less, and we wound up spending 140 grand or so. Yeah.
And we still sold the house and made a profit.
Yeah, all in all, the numbers come out to us making about $75,000
each.
Total, actually.
But we built relationships with other people, and we deepened our relationship internally for projects that we do together. And if we take that and we extrapolate that out to the projects we're doing together now, it ended up being
$15 million worth of business, and now
it ends up being a great relationship and a great profitable venture.
Right.
So I think our encouragement to people is don't think that you have to hit a home run on every deal. Look for opportunities to partner with people. Look for opportunities that are outside of the box that maybe you do all the time, and build relationships, because they're ultimately going to be
it's all about relationships,
things that make you successful.
That's it. You can call on people. I can be like, Alan, let's partner on, you know, a large project or this or that. Hey, there's this new real estate deal. So we're talking about $10 million real estate deals and stuff like that. So it's all just a learning process, and you get in the groove with someone.
It's steps.
And you comment.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Oh, there's that.
There's that.
Well, are you not promoting my YouTube channel?
You don't have one.
Oh, that's right.
So we completely gutted this place. I mean, there was like really bad plumbing. There was really some structural stuff.
Everything was gone.
Completely like opened the floor plan, LVLs, all new courts, like beautiful waterfall edges, brand new bathrooms, like did a vaulted
Refinished
ceiling.
the floors, changed the ceiling structure upstairs.
HVAC, all brand new.
New deck with built-in seating on the deck.
With like spots for outlets for, what do you call them, pontoon lights? Or what?
Festoon lights.
Festoon lights. and all kinds of stuff. We even moved the JEA meter from the back to the front of the house, and that was like a whole fiasco. Just like getting these hard. It was a hard process.
It's also in the very beginning of COVID.
Right.
So it took the electric authority almost a month to get out and drop a new meter.
Right. So it was a struggle, and it kept dragging on, and we were like, ugh, like, but.
And you know what? We should have held the house for a year and rented it and then sold it.
Because the market's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
But we learned to work together of, Alan, when's it going to be done? Or Jesse, when's it, whatever it is. And it's like a frustrating project, but we weren't frustrated with each other, just learning. So it's all about relationships. We've developed with the guy who bought the lot and our realtor and the guy who sold us the property originally and all these different things. And thinking outside the box. With the real estate.
Like we talked about, we've driven by this place for years, never paid attention to it, and there it was, right under our nose.
Right under the nose.
And so now we drive by properties and we see an empty side lot, we think about an opportunity. And that's, I think, a good way to kind of close it out. These are all opportunities for folks.
Yeah.
Opportunities for us to work together. We made a profit, so there's profitable venture.
A little bit.
But the opportunity beyond that in the future is really where it gets interesting and where it gets exciting.
Yeah. So look out for the good opportunities under your nose, and we'll see you in the next video.